Hello and welcome to The Takeaway with Tyra. Thank you for joining me today. Now, so that you don't miss out on any of my updates, please be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I also like hearing from you, so go ahead and like and comment. My guests are always exciting and have great things to share with us. What I do on this show is I have one guest and I ask them one question. Then they get the floor for about 10, maybe 15 minutes. So here we go. Hello, and thank you for joining me today on The Takeaway. I am Tyra. I'm so happy to have you here with me today. So don't forget, if you're enjoying what I'm doing here, I would love it to hear from you and your comments, to have likes, to have you subscribe. That would be wonderful. So today, as you can see, I have a lovely guest, Rosemary Rodrigues. Oh boy, my tongue tied over that one. Rosemary, thank you for joining me today, and hello.
Hey, Tyra, thanks for inviting me here. I'm so glad to be here. And oh my goodness, I'm so happy. I'm excited.
Good, good. Well, as you know, we talked before, and I let you know that I will be asking you one question. And I like something that you brought up that I'm going to ask you about. You mentioned that you see ONPASSIVE like a mission field. So can you explain that to us? You have the floor for about 10 or 15 minutes. Go ahead, Rosemary.
Okay. And I love that. I love that because ONPASSIVE gives me like a more desire to do my work. Because I come to America a long time ago and work at church, plant church here, plant church there, work in the Brazilian community. And I was like always working, but I never have like my dream was go to visit the people that I help and build orphanage in Brazil, help buy food, things like that. But I never have the time, freedom, the money. I didn't have because I was a single mom with 3 kids and always busy paying bill when the money was just little. And this was my dream for 30 years, like do my mission outside. And now that I have ONPASSIVE, I think it's a prayer. It's not a prayer because I never asked God for that. But I think God sees your heart and He gives us more than we ask or think. And when I meet ONPASSIVE, was like nobody told me about ONPASSIVE. I was search online and I saw the advertise and I was interested. You don't have to recruit, you don't have to build team or it's 100% automated. So this is what I need because I don't have time to build a team or I don't like to talk to people on something that I don't that I like this marketing, this MLM. I never work. I tried one time, but I didn't work for me because I know if it don't work for me, I don't want to bring other people to the place. And I tried. I lost a lot of money, but it's not for me because I don't like to put people on something that don't work for me. Yeah. When I saw ONPASSIVE and I started to see everything and I got excited because it's 100% automated. And the first thing that I did was bring all my family. I paid for my family in Brazil that is not, they live on a poor county and things like that. And I started to pay for my family and for my missionary that I helped. And I started to talk to people on Facebook. And I was so confident because everybody gonna have a success with ONPASSIVE. When you trust something and you know that is God God's ways for you to do your mission, because it's what I see. Unpassive is a mission for me. Every time someone comes to Unpassive, I cry out because it's like it's God changed his life. Like when I see someone that is working like me for 30 years doing clean, when they come here, I know how struggle is. You have a kid, you have to work, you have to be far away from your family. And when someone comes and I talk about Unpassive, and I say, if you come, if you plan to be here for 10 years, with Unpassive, you're going to be like for 2-3 years, you're going to be good. You're going to go back to Brazil, you're going to stay with your family, and you're going to receive in dollar. In Brazil, you're going to work in there and receive in dollar. And this is my heart. When someone trusts, believes, and comes, and I say, thank God, because it's one more life that are going to be changed. And this is why I feel like Unpassive is Ash's heart is that he's want to help people. And I feel him because I know that every time someone comes to him and say a testimony, say something like that, he's like, I think he's jump of joy because it's just like me. And when I see him talk about Unpassive, I say, if you don't trust him, look at his eyes. You can see him that he's very true on his thing. It's not about the money. It's not about bring people and scam people. It's about help people. And this is my mission. When I see that I can travel, that I can build church in Brazil, I can help buy more food and build houses. I just built a bathroom for an old guy in Brazil. Carter is so poor, so poor. And I spent $100 for them, and they built a bathroom for him because he used to do outside. And I said, oh my God, how many houses I can build for these people that live on the street? And it's not only me that I teach my team to do the same. I want you to have this vision. Take care of yourself. Take care of your family. But look around you.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people out there. And I always talk about all blessing because all blessing is going to be a blessing for everybody. And I'm going to use a lot. And I always tell them, if you give $1, if everybody give $1 every day, it's $30. You're going to make a lot of money. Everybody give a $30 for 30 institutions. How many people going to help?
Yeah.
And it's like when you think about that, we can do a lot. We can do a lot. And Unpassive going to do a lot for, oh my goodness, he's everywhere. We are everywhere. And this is mission for me. This is mission. I love it. When I see my missionary come to me and say, take Rosemary, because when Unpassive comes, we're going to do much, much, much more. And this is why I want people know about Unpassive. I'm a strong Christian, a missionary, 30 years working here with the Brazilian community. The pastor, the Brazilian people don't like that. They think that when you go after money, it's not good. But I'm not after the money. What God said, that He give us power.
Yes, what you can do.
To be rich. And when I changed that mentality, that it's not about me. It's about what I can do more. Because I take from me, in fact, I take it from me, my kids. always said, Mom, you never can have money because you give everything away. You're never gonna have anything. You don't have a house, you don't have a car. But I don't care about that. I
Yeah.
care about give people what they and make them happy and help them. Like the missionary sent me photo pictures. They said, look what your money did, and this is what makes. They said, why are you gonna pay like $1,000 doing my hair and doing my nail? I do. I sent to Brazil. I sent to Africa. I sent to everywhere. And my hair is always like that. I go there and I cut. And I don't do my nail because I'm not clean and my life. This life brings me joy.
Oh,
Help people, and ONPASSIVE is that for me. Help people. Oh, bless gonna be a blessing. Everybody. Even the one friend asked me, "You think everybody gonna do what you think you doing it?" I say, yes, I know they're gonna do because when rich get richer, they give because the tax they don't want to pay a lot of taxes, so they start to give. In one way or another, God is work. It's a lot of rich people that are going to give just because of tax. And this is the way God works. And what can we do? And if so, I didn't think about that. But yeah, but everybody on passive, all the people that are going to make money, going to be an instrument in God's hands. And this is what I see.
oh gosh. Oh, you're gonna bring tears to my eyes. That is just so beautiful, Rosemary. You know, I love that kind of attitude that you can see God in your journey, in your path. You see ONPASSIVE as a mission field because you can connect with people, you can reach out, you can do the things that are in your heart to do. It's I mean, isn't that what ONPASSIVE is about? I heard on one of my gentlemen in the interview I did said people first come in about the money. They want, the bushels and bushels of apples. But then as they realize, wait a second, my bottom line is going to be looked after. I'm going to have those things that I'm looking for. But then I can look outward and see, hey, look at all these people. Look at all the good that I can do. Yeah. And that is exactly what you're talking about here, Rosemary.
Yeah. I think everybody that comes to ONPASSIVE, they change the mentality that we here is not for the money. We're here to help people, and that's why I always the people in my group. I always talk about that. It's not about you. Start to think about your neighbor, because the Bible said that when you give, God's gonna give you back. And this is I never look for anything for me like wealth or things like that. I always want to work on the field and help my kids. And now I see like my kids, they are doctors. When they look at me and say, "Mom, I can't believe you don't know how to speak English."
You're doing perfectly fine.
You always clean your house like for 20 years. You never went out to university. In Brazil, I was a teacher. But here, you have to start and get a degree to do this thing. And I never had time because I was always busy with the kids, work and paying bills and help my kids. And now I look and see. I start to cry one day. I was crying on the car. And I start to see my kids, all doctor. And I still doing clean. I'm very happy with that because there's not the kind of kids that say, "Mom, I'm ashamed of you because you are house cleaner and we are our doctor." And they say, "Mom, I'm very thankful to God for you because if it wasn't for you, you never would be a doctor because you are always there. You have to. I can do my. I can go, but you can go. I want my kids do better than me." And now I'm very happy to see what God did to me. A single mom here working, doing clean. They see the kids uh, work on the things that they like. And I'm very grateful. And after 30 years that I broke my foot, and I started to think, my goodness, what am I going to do in my retirement? Because I broke my foot, I didn't have money, I didn't have nobody to support me. And this is why I look for ONPASSIVE, because I have to look for another thing.
Yeah.
Because if now I'm 53, but I'm going to be 63, 64, 70. How am I going to live like that?
Yeah.
And I started to look, and God guided me to ONPASSIVE. And He guided me to ONPASSIVE. And now I see. One day I was listening to Ash, and I come to not to make a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
Just enough, a little bit enough. I'm never going to say enough. I just want enough. God asked me to change my prayer a little bit more. Not enough just to pay bills, things like that. I want a little bit more now. Then God bring me to ONPASSIVE. And one day I was listening to Ash, and he was saying, okay, if you come here to make $500, you're going to make $500, but prepare because you're going to make more. If you come to make 5,000, okay, prepare because you're going to make more. Upgrade your mind, upgrade your dreams, upgrade everything. And I call my mom in Brazil and she and I was crying. My mom, why are you crying? I said, Mom, Ash told me to upgrade my dreams. And I'm on the company almost 1 year. And for my understand, I'm gonna make a lot of money the way he said because of 1 year and what am I gonna do with a lot of money, mommy? And she said, you know what you're gonna do. You're gonna continue to help people. You're gonna continue to give to people.
That is just
Because she knows my heart. She knows that every penny I'm gonna give away because it's
right.
that I like.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
it. Rosemary, I always like to end the show with just kind of thinking about what you just said and seeing what our takeaway is. And oh my goodness, this is really neat because, for anybody that's listening, if you have a heart like Rosemary, and you've had that desire, maybe you've been helping missionaries and giving a little bit here and there, but like she said, there's going to come a day with us being founders of ONPASSIVE that we're going to make bushels and bushels of apples. We'll be counting our apples and we'll have enough. We'll have enough for ourselves, and then we can in turn start blessing other people. And Rosemary's made it so clear, like that is the very heart of God. We were put on this earth not to be kind of the dog-eat-dog kind of people, but we were put on this earth to be able to help one another and bless one another. And Rosemary, I thank you so much for today and for coming on the show. That was just marvelous.
I'm sorry about my English.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for inviting me here.
Oh, for sure.
And,
yes, excellent. So anyone that's watching this, please be sure you visit onpassive.com because there you're going to be able to read about the company. You're going to be able to see our locations, all our products. They're all listed there. There's details about them. And, if you're looking for an opportunity, please connect with us because we have dates coming up that there is going to be the soft launch, which is like a beta testing. And then we're going to shortly after that launch to the public. And once that happens, the doors closing. The positions for founders is what Rosemary is talking about here today. They're going to be closed. That's going to be it. So you want to get in on that position of a founder, because, oh my goodness, what an amazing position. Yes, you'll be able to come into ONPASSIVE as a customer. You can come in as a reseller. But this position as a founder is really, really something. So reach out, be sure. We don't want to leave you behind. So thank you very much, everyone, for tuning in today. Have a super day. Bye for now.